everybody. Welcome to the weekend. It's time for another episode of A Blind Guy,
His Wife,
Their Life Live. Hi, I'm Corey, the blind guy.
I'm LaQuita Marie, his wife.
And we're going to get you guys to go on a journey with us today for 30 minutes where we have a fun-filled time meeting new people, learning new words, and just overall enjoying ourselves as we change the narrative of what it means to be normal and shift the focus from people being disabled to people being differently able by sharing aspects of our life. If you have questions, add them into the comments. LaQuita Marie, you'll be reading the comments since I can't see them.
Absolutely. So I'm doing a little bit of tech work here, reading the comments and all the good things. And speaking of the comments, Corey, we have people that have been here waiting. David Hunt, he's been here waiting, just, hanging out in the background, waiting to say hello.
David Hunt, a fabulous singer. Man, I want to get in. I need you to let me into your next concert so I can sing. I got a nice little, I can get hit that Luther for you, whatever you need me to do.
David, no. Okay.
Hate.
I'm just trying to move along. That's all. Greeting. Great to have you here, David Hunt. We got our kids adding. our watoto. That's the Swahili word for children. Yes, they're welcoming everyone. And great to have you here, David Hunt. That's our organization, Atumpan. Well, they own all the accounts. Aquaba family cannot wait till the live starts. Virtual hugs. Atumpan is in the house. And then, of course, Sid, this cool kid, Antoine. Hey, Sydney.
Hey, Sid. Sydney, the cool kid, Antoine, one of the coolest kids we know. All the way down there, coming from New Orleans.
New Orleans, deep down in the bayou. Guess who said, good morning, everyone, Corey? Shine bright.
Shine bright.
She said grand rising, actually, because, that's how we do it. We rise, and it's a grand rising. We don't just get up. We woke up like this.
Shine bright. I'm not even going to address that one.
Luckily, today. Corey can't see me, so,
Yeah, I'll just keep that image of you being 19 in my head and leave it right there.
That's it. That's the last time Corey saw me, when we were 19 years old. So in his eyes, I'm still 19. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? I got to come on here looking 19 all the time. So I try. Hey, Global Green Book.
Global Green Book in the house. What's going on, Global Green Book?
And just so you know, Corey, David Hunt is laughing probably at your singing. I don't know what he's laughing at, but hey.
Okay, I'm going to ask the people in the comments, judge my Luther. Ooh. So, okay, that sounds like a Scooby-Doo ghost. I got it.
Pretty much. So we have some Swahili words in here. Some of our Watoto are saying, Mzuri asibuhi sidia.
That's good morning.
Good morning. What does it mean? Production, help me out. Good morning. All right. So we've got folks working on us. And of course, David Hunt says, would love to have you on. Actually, David, we could use you around here because we've got holiday songs that we need people to sing. And I've heard you sing. Just keep in mind, David, it's so funny. You look just like one of my brothers. And he doesn't sing. He should sing back up, like way in the back.
Right. Now, today's show we're going to take a little bit of adventure from what we normally do. We're going to start with our word on the street, but then we're going to do some holiday remix of a song that people tend to associate with Christmas. But we're going to do a Kwanzaa remix of that song today. And that's going to be something we do as we go forward, as we get ready for our Harambe for the holidays live. December 26th is going to be a virtual live stream Kwanzaa. It's going to have guests that are going to be interviewed while they're on the continent live. There'll be a lot of performance aspects. There'll even be a stage play of story production that's part of it. It's going to be a great production. We're just about finished wrapping up the filming of it now, and it'll be ready for live streaming on December 26th, the day after Christmas. Harambe for the holidays.
And for you guys that know or that have been here looking at some of these live stream shows, you know that we are doing a green screen situation so that backstage, we've been showing you guys some of the behind the scenes things, which means that right now, if you're watching your screen, you can see how we are just moving forward. We have a full cast that's been working really hard to get things going. You see those little children at the bottom. They're all actors and actresses. And then, of course, we got dancers on the scene. We got folks in the background. Guys, it's going to be really great this year.
So let's jump right into today's episode as we go to our word on the street. So it's time for today's word on the street.
All right, so that means we've got to bring them on in. Let's see who we've got for our word on the street. Christiana and Coco.
Hi.
Hey, ladies. Now today is because we're celebrating our special guest. They are of the Yoruba culture of Nigeria, West Africa. We're gonna talk about our welcome. How do we welcome people with our every performance that we do with Atumpan dance theater?
Funwa Alafia.
And what does Funwa Alafia mean in Yoruba?
Give us peace.
Give us peace.
Now, Corey, you know that we used to sing funga.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, in the American school books, they've even got music. They got the wrong words and everything. But our guest today from Orisirisi African Folklore, they're Nigerian. And so they're the ones that let us know that, look, this is not how you say it. So, guys, if you need, what do you call it? Cultural relevance. If you need, say that again.
Linguistics.
Go to these folks. Orisirisi African Folklore. They've got a great website. We have, personal access to them because we're special and, we got a personal relationship. We can just drive up to their house any day and we could say, what can we say, Corey? What lie can I tell right now?
Can we please have some more? So jollof rice.
Right. So if we ask for jollof rice,
and 20 free tickets to a theme park.
I don't know about all that.
A place to stay.
Anyways, let's go ahead on and finish.
Speaking of songs, we're gonna look. Christiana and I, we have a lot of fun. Our daughters, our Toto in general, we have a lot of fun remixing Christmas songs into Kwanzaa songs. And today we're gonna do a little remix of the Drifters version of White Christmas. Christiana's gonna sing the first verse. I'm going to finish it off with the second verse, and LaQuita's going to add her own little flavor with one of our instruments called a shekeret at the end. Christiana, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'm going to get you started. Do, 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 do.
I'm dreaming of a happy Kwanzaa, just like the ones I used to know. Where the Kanara glistens and children listen to hear tales of the mighty griot.
Do, 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 do. And I'm dreaming of a happy Kwanzaa with every Kwanzaa candle I light. May your 7 days of Kwanzaa be happy, and may all your Kwanzaa candles shine bright. Shekeret, all the way. All right. Well, we want to thank our Toto, Christiana, and Camille for joining us for today's Word on the Street. Now,
awesome, guys. Just so you know, Zenobia sent greetings to you. She says you're her favorite family. Sid the Cool Kid Antoine says you guys did a great job. And we even have, love y'all's hair sisters, Slay Queens, Slay. So the folks in the comments are really excited about you today. So thank you guys. We really appreciate you coming on. We'll see you next time.
All right. Now, in that song, you heard Christiana say that children listen to hear from the tales from the mighty griot. That's a very fitting introduction for our two special guests. While you're out there, I'm going to give you two words from the Yoruba language, Baba and Iya. Baba meaning father, Iya meaning mother. These two special guests from Orisirisi African Folklore are our Baba and Iya. They're our esteemed elders, Baba Don Harold and his lovely wife, Tutu. We want to bring them on and introduce them to everybody. It's the time for today's special guest, Orisirisi African Folklore, Aero. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great. Thank you.
Yes.
Considering.
And thank you for having us.
Yes.
It's always an honor and pleasure to have you here. Orisirisi African Folklore. A lot of people hear the name. Orisirisi, what does that mean in Yoruba?
Orisirisi means different things.
So it's like saying variety.
Variety.
Yeah,
yes, you can use it in different ways, but in our case, it means variety, music, stories, dance, games that we share, the type of folklore that we share with folks. Orisirisi.
And you know, we've experienced like pretty much all of those aspects with you guys. It's so exciting to experience the folklore, the music, the games, the education. People are saying hello to you. Hey, Baba and Iya, and Shine Bright is saying, welcome, Orisirisi African Folklore. Global he's saying you guys are a beautiful African couple. Now, Orisirisi, we know it's a Nigerian word because Mama Iya Tutu is from Nigeria.
So
Lagos, Nigeria.
And I recently found via my DNA that I too
from Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Oh,
hello.
We need a drum roll. Let me get my maybe we can get some background music going for you. You are Nigerian. People are clapping. All right, so exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you just found out your ancestry, and all this time you've been celebrating your culture. Tell us more about how you've been celebrating your culture, some of the things that you guys have done, because we don't want to tell all of your business that you are performers at Disney, you traveled the world, that you were educators in the K-12 school system, the higher level education school system, that you raised your children in this system. We don't want to tell all your business.
She didn't want to tell all your business. She just told most of it.
Boy, well, as you know, I'm from Tidewater, Hampton Roads, Norfolk, Chesapeake, that whole area. And I found my path in music, drumming, as an elementary school student, which led me, by the time I became of age, to learning or the interest in African drumming, which led me to an even wider interest in African culture. And I began to understand how I could use it for the betterment of my people and people in general. And so I did my graduate studies in African studies. And then, as fate would have it, I met my lovely wife, and we, on a volunteer basis, began to share our wherewithal. In her case, being from Africa, she had a wealth of cultural knowledge that she could share. Orisirisi, stories, music, dance, the whole thing. So we put it together as a volunteer effort, and it turned into a professional effort, and here we are.
I think the cool thing about Orisirisi African Folklore, if you ever have a chance to download any of their music or their stories, Drum Sermon is a favorite of mine. Drum Sermon is the title of one of their CDs. I call them audiobooks because if you even though you're listening to the story, it's still like an audiobook. So if you get a chance to listen to the Drum Sermon audiobook, it's an awesome series of songs and stories, and just a magical journey. Baba Don tells stories.
Well, there's a sample, Corey. If they go to the YouTube page, Facebook page, Orisirisi African Folklore, they can actually scroll down. The university, there's an article. Say that again.
University of Central Florida.
They did this wonderful article. I'm going to click on it now. because they can actually sample some of the audio clips. I'll play one right now just to give you an example. This is Dunumba, Dance of the Strong Man. So, you know, we have stories on here, we have rhythms. Oh, Corey, why turtles don't have hair. These are the people, guys, that hear this story with us. So, you know, there are all of these clips. We can just click on them. We can read this article. We can learn more about you guys in this way. So go ahead and explain a little bit more about this, please, Papa Don or Mama E or Mama Tutu. You tell us, either one of you can talk.
Yes, you know, when I met my husband, and I'll be telling him Nigerian stories, you know, Yoruba language, the story that I grew up on. And then when the children start coming, I started telling the children the stories and everything. And he loved it. And our children just love it. You know, if you want to know whether what you are doing, even food that tastes good and what you are doing is good, sample it with the children. And the moment the kids love it, you know everybody else will love it. So that's how everything goes. Yes. Then people started knowing that we're doing, you know, something like that. They started inviting us. Then I was teaching at an elementary school. We just find my plaque that I got being the best teacher. You know?
Wait, hold that again. So hold your.
Yeah, kindergarten.
Way back in the day. We're not going to tell you how far.
I mean, the kids are grown now, are married, and, you know, having their own
got their kids.
You know, so, you know, and it was amazing. And then the Orisirisi, we were doing it as part-time. But as time goes on, because we were getting invited to so many places, for good 3 years, we were not getting paid. But we were just doing it for free for the love of our heart. And then somebody found us and told us that they work at the South Carolina Art Commission, and we should send our stuff. Do we know that we can get paid for what we do? We said, wow. You know, so we send it. So we send his stuff to the guy, and from there, you know, the rest is history. Right. We started going to the Art Commission conferences, and then we started doing teachers in service. You know, we were invited everywhere. In a year, we would be booked a year in advance.
Yes.
So then he was teaching at the college as well. And we have to stop all the teaching thing and concentrate
on our own business and our own type of teaching.
Yes, and keep on, you know, going like that, because we get invited all the time, booked a year in advance. Can you imagine that?
So that was the path that we began on, and it led to this and that, and here we are, 3.5 decades later. And
we're still at it. Children now, they're married, they're having their own kids.
Right. You know, it's so funny, like the progression of things, because like you're saying, you know, you, Baba Don, you started out in Hampton Roads. Chime Bright is saying Hampton Roads King in the house. And then go ahead, say that. Go ahead.
Lagos.
Lagos.
Right.
Lagos. Any Lagos people here? You know.
And you know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. We have people. Right. We have people here in the comments saying riveting storytellers. Fan Britt has seen you all several times. You know, she's experienced you. And so this is what people love about you too. Your story. Our kids are saying they love your outfits. And Shine Bright is saying beautiful people sharing beautiful information. It's one thing when you're doing it for the love of your culture, but then it's another thing, like you said, when you realize that, wait a minute, my time is valuable, my culture is valuable, and what I'm sharing, you know, I can help others as well as help myself. And so you guys, go ahead, Corey.
I was gonna say, and your experience, like I said, you guys, it took you to be performers at Disney for quite some time. You guys have also, I know Baba Don, you conducted a documentary on the history of Eatonville. So you've done a lot of academic work.
He also went back to Ghana. What country did you go back to for your studies?
Yeah, I went to Ghana as a research fellow from the University of California, Los Angeles, I was selected to go to University of Ghana to open up the African Study Centers in West Africa back in the day, and had an opportunity to travel with the Ghana Dance Ensemble and study at the university for a period of time. What a wonderful experience. I'll never forget it. It was one of the most magnificent periods of my life. So if you all have the opportunity to do so, please travel to Africa. There's just to be there is enough of a reason to go, because
he said he didn't have no stress.
You will feel
when he got there, there was no stress.
You feel like you belong for once, and you're not trying to
belong. So,
yes, you're not feeling like that you're the wrong shoe on the wrong foot, and that you gotta change your way.
Welcome. African people,
to others'
expectations.
They
love you.
You
just love you.
You just feel a part.
Yeah.
That's the reason to go.
That's the reason we are.
Also, we did a children program in 1992 called Gulla Island in South Carolina.
I remember.
Yeah.
So tell me about that, because I remember that you guys were basically the cultural reference for that entire episode. So it wasn't just a matter of, them asking you, hey, what do you need? You all gave them the words, the pronunciations, the dance movements. Hey, go ahead and tell us a little bit more about that.
You're absolutely right. The producers of TV and movies are very astute at getting what they need from the resources that they bring on board. In our case, it was a need to link the Gulla culture with Africa, and that's one of the closest links that we have in America, the Gulla culture of the Sea Islands of South Carolina and Georgia, and of course, the Louisiana, New Orleans kind of connection. And they thought to make that linkage. So they kind of used Iya as a resource and was asking her this and that and the other.
And clothing.
And then, they asked a few questions. And next
thing
you know,
the pronunciation of the clothing and everything.
And they incorporated it into the episode. It was wonderful.
Yes.
Now, I'll tell you a funny story. Like I said, we've had Orisirisi come down several times. We had hosted our Taste of Nigeria gala. They were there performing for that. They've also done Yoruba song workshops and performances at the museums, so local museums here in our hometown. And there's a funny story that goes along with it. It was we were at the Taste of Nigeria, and for those of you that don't know, Iya Tutu shoots straight from the hip all the time.
Oh yeah, that's the African way. They say what they mean.
I was trying to learn a song, because if you ever heard me tell the story of Ijapa and how the turtle got a bald head, these are the people that inspired that story. And so I was trying to sing the song. I said, "Tell Conte," and I tried to say the rest of it. She said, no, just stop right there. And she said, because that's good enough. I said, okay, thank you.
Yeah, that pronunciation was not right.
Yeah, but you guys, you guys are a great inspiration to us and our children. I mean, we'll sit there and put on do our drum sermon CD, we could put that in.
I'm looking at their CD, by the way. I'm on their website, just sharing this screen, showing that, we have this CD, Moonlight Stories. We have several of them, so it's cool.
Yeah, they'll listen to that over and over again. We'll listen to it too, and then we enjoy it. And so we thank you for taking your time out to be with us today. But don't go anywhere. We're going to put you backstage, because we're going to bring you back at the end to help sign off with a special song from Orisirisi that says goodbye in the Yoruba language of Nigeria. So you guys, we're going to put you backstage. Orisirisi, hang tight. We'll bring you back after we bring in today's plant-based treats. Yeah.
All right. So you guys know that Corey and I are plant-based currently. Just so that you know, Corey, everyone is just amazed at the information. Wow. Inshallah, I will visit Gulla Island before her exodus. That's Global Green Book. Right. And Shine Bright is saying, wow, thank you, Queen Iya. So they are really excited about all of the things that are happening here. But Corey and I, it's almost Thanksgiving, and we have this plant-based life that we are ascribed to, and we want to make sure that we share some of that goodness with you guys. So here's a plant-based treat that you can definitely have as a snack, as a lunch, while you're waiting for your main situation. Either way, you want to enjoy it. I hope that you enjoy this clip. So I'll play it for you just to show you one of our favorite plant-based treats. This is just a flour tortilla wrap. Whatever your favorite wrap is, you can even use a pita pocket. So we're just going to take a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of mustard.
Veganades is the delicious plant-based mayonnaise.
This, when I was showing the other stuff in Google Drive, I couldn't just close it and go back in. So that's why I was trying to hurry up and scramble. So I first put on the cheese. I take a slice of smoked Gouda, and this is a dairy-free cheese. Follow Your Heart brand is a dairy-free smoked Gouda that I find to be really flavorful. And I just break that one slice. And so as you see, it is dairy-free. I add a little bit of the shredded carrots.
Carrots are linked to lower cholesterol levels and improved eye health.
Then I top it with the cucumber slice.
Cucumbers have a unique set of antioxidants, including flavonoids, lignans, and triterpenes that protect cells and lessen inflammation linked to arthritis and other long-term conditions.
Mommy cooked these earlier today.
Now I am just breaking this so that I can lay a strip, and then I just roll it up, and I'm squeezing it so that I roll it up pretty tightly.
All right, you guys tried these pinwheels. What did you think?
I like the one with the tofu and the mayo and mustard.
I like the crunch with the cucumber and my favorite, carrots.
Right, so you like the one with the veggie fritter, Coco, and you like the one with tofu. So you can really put any filling in here, roll it up. It's great.
With the mayonnaise, not the hummus.
All right, you guys, that was your plant-based treat for the day. And we have people saying, well, I love this. This takes me back to the time when my youth were babies. I love this family. That's Global Green Book. And then we have our kids, our Watoto are saying, OMG, those pinwheels were so good, like so good. They actually like those for real, guys. And poor Global Green Book is hungry now, but I'm going to bring our guests back on Orisirisi African Folklore because they are inspirational to us. Mama Iya Tutu is the one that has so many plants in her diet. If you follow her on Instagram, that's all you're going to see is smoothies with avocados and salads and things like that with avocados and kale and fruits and veggies. They're amazing. So we're bringing our guests back on.
And as we bring them on, we want to say thank you for joining us on this episode of Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. If you want to partner with us, how can you do that?
Oh, if you want to partner with us, by all means, please partner with us. Cash App, Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. We do have our production expenses that we love your assistance with for our Harambe for the Holidays Kwanzaa show. We do this every year, and this year is no different. We always seek the support of our community. And of course, Corey and I work jobs and we pay out of pocket. Let's just keep it real. But let's bring our guests back in. Here they are.
Now, normally we say goodbye by saying deuces, but not today. We have Mama Tutu, Iya Tutu. Iya means mother, Baba means father, so Baba Don and Iya Tutu gonna take us away with Aero Odaabo.
All right, Aero Odaabo. And your response is going to be Bami Bami, Jiggy Jiggy, Bami Bami.
Everyone.
Everybody clap your hands. Bami Jiggy Jiggy. Aero Odaabo. Babi Kiyami Eleko. Ore Molere ko Ajawe Woro Sho Bami Odaabo.
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 Thank Orisirisi and African folklore. I want to thank our word for the word of the street. This has been another episode of Blind Guy.
It's fine.
Live, and we want to say goodbye in the Yoruba language of Nigeria, West Africa. I say Odaabo.
All right, so we're going to say Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. We love it.